Imagine this scene. In cities around the world, thousands of folks are standing in line, eager to look into those shiny silver balls. It's not a magic trick. It's all about scanning their eyeballs. This has happened in places like London and Tokyo, and it's been going on for a while now. Over 2 million people from 33 different countries have gone through this eye scanning thing. But here's the big question. Why on earth are they doing it? What's the ultimate goal of all the eye scanning business? It's a mystery we're trying to solve, and it's a big deal because it's happening on a global scale. We're about to dig deep and uncover the reasons behind this unusual trend. It's like this. When it comes to signing up for WorldCoin, Europe, India, and South Africa are the places where people are really getting into it. They're like the hotspots for this crypto trend. But here's the interesting part. Even though WorldCoin started in the US, you can't get your hands on it there. So what's the deal with that? Well, it's because of some rules and regulations. The folks in charge of things in the USA have some major concerns about how this whole eye scanning and crypto stuff works. They want to make sure it's all done right and safe. So, for now, if you are in the USA, you can't join in on the WorldCoin action. But to make sure you stay in the loop on the updates, subscribe to our channel and hit the bell button so you get notified when we post. So, here's how it all goes down. Imagine this cool looking orb with a camera in it. You walk up, stare into it for just about 10 seconds, and that's it. You're officially in the club. Now, here's where it gets interesting. There's this massive digital club, like a secret crypto society. And guess what? There are already more than 2 million people in it, from all over the world. But that's not all. As a bonus for joining, you get 25 WorldCoin tokens for free. These tokens are like digital money, and each one is worth about $2. So, just by scanning your eye, you're getting a little payday. It's like someone's paying you just for looking into the future through that orb. It's a bit like a sci-fi movie, but this is real life, and it's happening right now. Who would have thought that staring into a camera could make you a member of a digital club and earn you some digital cash? Absolutely. Not everyone's in for it for the cash. Take Moses, for example, who's 37 and thinking big. He's seen potential in this eye scanning thing. To him, it's like a bet on the future, a chance to grab some digital treasure. On the flip side, there's Tom, who's 23 and a bit skeptical. He's not so sold on the idea that these tokens will be turned into a gold mine. He's like, why bother? So, you've got people with different takes on this whole deal. But here's where it gets tricky. Some folks who convince others to scan their eyes, those operators, have stirred up some trouble, especially in poorer countries. They've been offering extra stuff, like t-shirts and AirPods, to get people to scan. That sparked some criticism, because it's like tempting folks who might not fully understand what they're getting into. And then there's this cloud of concern hanging over everything about sensitive data. People worry that their personal information from these eye scans might end up in the wrong hands. Even though WorldCoin says they're not keeping the data, the worry is still there. So it's not just about the money, it's a whole bag of complex issues. Sam Altman has got some big dreams. It's not just about the cryptocurrency for him. He's thinking way ahead. He imagines these digital passports and wallets as like super important tools in a world where AI, you know, those smart robots, become even smarter than us humans. So picture this. AI is doing a lot of jobs that people used to do, like they're taking over, and some folks might not have jobs anymore. That's where this idea of universal basic income comes in. It's like everyone gets some money just for being alive, no matter what. But here's the thing. Can these digital passports and wallets really be the answer to all our money problems in the future? It's a big question, Like, can they make sure everyone gets what they need? And can they really help us when AI is running the show? Before we continue our journey into this crypto rabbit hole, make sure to subscribe, hit that like button, and share this video. You don't want to miss what comes next. WorldCoin's debut is like a show that's got people talking. Imagine this. Big tech names are watching closely, and they have different opinions. Vitalik Buterin, a big shot in the crypto world, is like, wow, this is exciting. But at the same time, he's waving a flag of concern, saying, hey, there could be some problems down the road. Jack Dorsey, the guy who started Twitter, is a bit cheeky about it. He's calling it cute. But here's the twist. He's saying, be careful. It could get creepy, hinting at something a bit dark. Now, Sam Altman, the brain behind WorldCoin, he's got guts. He's saying, bring on the criticism. He knows that this project is huge and might change things. He's cool with folks questioning it. So, here's the big question. Is WorldCoin going to be the next big thing in the world of crypto? Or is it just a cool experiment that fizzles out? I guess we'll have to wait and see where this whole story ends. Sam Altman isn't the Lone Ranger here. He's got a company in this adventure. There's a group called Tools for Humanity, and they're the ones that made all this eye-scanning technology happen. On the other side, WorldCoin is the face of the operation and operates from the Cayman Islands. Now, this is where things get interesting. They're trying to mix philanthropy with capitalism. You know, giving off this vibe of doing good while making money. It's not a brand new idea, but it's kind of different in the tech world. But what's the big plan? Well, it's all about expanding this eye-scanning thing to more places, especially in Europe, Latin America, and Africa. They say it's all private and secure, but some folks worry about this thing called digital colonialism. Digital colonialism is like when big tech companies from rich countries go to poorer ones and offer services, sometimes without asking nicely. It's like they're taking over without people say so. The plot thickens when we talk about collecting biometric data, like your eye scans. This stuff is super sensitive and can't be changed, like your name or address. That makes it a gold mine for people looking to misuse it. It's not just about WorldCoin or cryptocurrencies. Similar things are happening in situations like migration or government programs. Here's the deal. Imagine that you are a refugee, and they say you need an eye scan to get help. Sounds okay, right? But some folks worry that this kind of data can be used to control or discriminate against people. It's like a game of surveillance and control, and the question is whether it's gone too far. Are we giving up too much of our own privacy and personal information for the promise of digital goodies? It's a big debate, and people are raising some serious important questions about where this is all headed. So, while you're here, leave us a comment sharing your thoughts on this. Do you think it has a bright future, or is it just creepy and privacy invading? Thanks for joining us in this video. If you enjoyed, please make sure you like it and subscribe so you get easier access to our newest videos.